The man broke free from his restraints and struck the beast down with a single blow. But the very next second, the monster shrank right there into a cute, fluffy little creature. The man froze in shock, because this monster was one he had raised with his own hands. Several years ago, the king had wanted to train the beast as a killing machine. These creatures are naturally afraid of humans, but once provoked, they become extremely vicious. That day, when the beast first saw the man, it spotted the whip in his hand, and thought it was doomed. But the man did something no one expected. He threw the whip away. He took out a pear, took a bite, and offered it to the beast. In that moment, the beast cautiously approached, and quickly popped it into its mouth. It was the first time in its life it had tasted something sweet. It swallowed it in one gulp, and along with that sweetness, it swallowed that kindness deep into its heart. From then on, the man played with it every day and watched it grow up. 3 months later, it had completely trusted this person. But the man did something even crazier. He set it free. The beast refused to leave. It didn't understand why the only person who had ever been kind to it was chasing it away, until the man called out. That voice was so pure it didn't seem of this world. The beast stopped in its tracks. It glanced back, etching the man's face deep into its memory. Then it left. It swore that one day it would return to repay the kindness. But it didn't know that the moment it left, the whole world had changed. The king, enraged, offered a bounty for its capture, and the man became a criminal. He fled deep into the mountains with his wife, thinking they could live out their days in peace. But soon enough, the soldiers tracked them down. The man dragged his wife along, running for their lives, only to find themselves at the edge of a cliff. In the next instant, he made the most brutal decision. He pushed his wife over the edge. It wasn't to harm her, it was to save her. Below lay a river, a sliver of hope. As for himself, he turned to face the entire army. One man against 1,000 soldiers. He truly held his ground. But when the general personally intervened, a specially crafted arrow struck him down. He was taken alive, sealed inside a coffin, awaiting transport back to the king for judgment. But as fate would have it, circle of destiny brought them together once more. The coffin burst open. The man struck the monster with a palm strike, sending it flying. The next moment, the monster transformed back into a small beast, and let out a familiar cry toward him. Only then did he recognize it. But before they could reunite, the man saw its arms, covered in burns. In that moment, he realized that all these years, it had been fighting for its life, and had even been searching for him all along. But the beast suddenly turned and ran away. It wasn't that it didn't recognize him, it was that it dared not. Because now, it had become the monster humanity most wanted to kill.